If you feeling the shirt I got on, go to hoodg.com for all your brand Nubian, You Know What I Mean Godcast, Lord Jamar, and Rod Digger gear. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, Offset gets arrested, and Soulja Boy gets sued for sexual assault. Plus, GS9 Gino just got a new manager. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, so that was a small clip from TMZ. You know they always get everything like first. It's like TMZ is there. I think some cops, some police officers probably work for TMZ, you know? But anyway, so, and that's real shit. I'm not joking or lying or trying to be funny, but TMZ put out this video, right? And it's of Offset kind of just being slammed up against the wall as they arrested him, right? And he's just like, what are y'all arresting me for? Turning around, he's not complying. He looks very confused. He's like, why the hell are y'all arresting me, right? They ultimately did arrest him and took him down to the station, the central booking, right? Once they got there, they realized that it was Offset that they had arrested and that they had the wrong guy. So I guess the whole situation is that they saw somebody in a parking lot who had a gun, right? In a shopping center, and so they called the cops. And when I say they, I mean just like somebody of the general public, right? Whoever it was that had the gun, maybe they weren't there at the time, or they left, or whatever the case may be. But of course, when the cops show up, they're in LA, they see these flashy dudes, but it's Offset and his entourage, and of course they're flashy because he's a rapper, a millionaire. So anyway, they see these flashy dudes and automatically think that these must be the guys with the guns, right? And of course, Offset is the leader of them because he's Offset, and they arrest Offset, right? But a couple hours later, Offset actually, this, video went viral. So this video ended up everywhere on the internet, from, Soul.com's Instagram to XXL to The Source to just everywhere, right? And so obviously it would end up also on DJ Academic's page too, right? So once DJ Academics posted this on his page and Offset got out of jail, he saw it and actually commented on DJ Academic's page and said, nah, I'm out. Wrong person mistakes us, right? Which is weird, but yeah, he said the wrong person. So basically he said that was mistaken identity, right? Then when Offset got out of jail, TMZ was outside of jail waiting for him too, right? So they caught up with him and they were just basically asking him a bunch of questions, and he was like, nah, it's all good. They got the wrong person. They arrested me, but then they found the right person. They was just doing their job. They all did a good job, right? He was like smiles, happy, in a good, mood. He was like, everything's fine. It's all good, right? They asked him, were you being treated fairly? Because we saw you were slammed up against the wall a little bit, right? He was like, nah, they treated me fair. You know what I'm saying? They had to do that. But once they figured out who I was, they let me go. Everything was dropped. It's all good, right? So, I guess it's cool. He's just trying to, be in a positive mood. And I guess, just be a role model, I guess. But then also he said the only regret that he has is the fact that it hit the media so fast and so crazy, and then everybody was like, oh my God, Offset got arrested. But of course, you know how it is, man. Bad news travels really fast, right? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, so lately Soulja Boy has been very, very quiet, right? So a year ago, literally last January, Soulja Boy started off the year. I'm Soulja Boy. I had the biggest comeback of 2019. Y'all better pay me my respect. Drake, Tiger, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. But this year, he's just quiet as hell and has been quiet for the last couple months, right? But the whole situation is very shortly after that, some stuff happened. So January, he was all on Breakfast Club and everybody was like, yeah, Big Draco kind of has been a trendsetter and was the first internet troll or whatever, right? Okay, I'll fucks with you, I get it, right? That was January. February, something happened at Soulja Boy's crib, right? So the whole situation that happened, and this is one of the reasons that Soulja Boy actually got arrested and he spent the better part of 2019 in jail because, I guess some girl that was working with Soulja Boy who was staying at his crib and some girl that Soulja Boy used to mess with got into a fight, right? once they got into a fight, according to the girl that Soulja Boy used to mess with, he came and tried to break it up, but also started beating her up too, right? You know, then they were outside in the front of the house and she got mud all over her. It was a little scuffle or whatever. You know, she felt like she got beaten so bad that she couldn't breathe, right? And then she says that she actually tells the cops that after that, Soulja Boy made her take a shower so that she could wash off like the dirt and clean up her scars and everything like that, right? And that he sat there and watched her take a shower to make sure that she thoroughly cleaned herself off correctly, right? And then after that, she alleges that that Soulja Boy told the girl who she got into a fight with to get like some extension cords and some duct tape and like tie the girl up in his garage, right? All this happened in February, right? Then she says that, you know, Soulja Boy disappeared. Like, she didn't know where the hell he went or anything like that. And the girl didn't know either. So she was there for hours and hours until the next day when, like, one of Soulja Boy's friends or homies or somebody like that approached her in the garage and was like, shit, if you give me some head, I'll let you go. So she gave him some head so she could go. And then she got released, you know, at 8 o'clock in the morning. So basically, she's saying that she was sexually assaulted by somebody else in Soulja Boy's house as a result of Soulja Boy and the girl tying her up as a result of the fight that she got into with the girl, right? And then she went and told the cops. So she told the cops pretty much as soon as this happened, right? And the cops didn't do anything or whatever like that, but they did send somebody over to Soulja Boy's house to search it, because if y'all remember, Soulja Boy was on probation, right? He was on probation because of something that happened back in 2016 when he was all on YouTube with his gun with a Draco talking about, I'm gonna hit Quavo with the Draco, right? And so they arrested him, but then they gave him probation, right? So he's not allowed to have any guns or any ammunition during this time. And for her to say that Soulja Boy had guns pointed at me and I was scared and they beat me up and everything like that will make the cops come to your crib, right? So anyway, the cops came to Soulja Boy's crib, they searched it, they didn't find any guns, but what they did find were bullets though, right? They didn't arrest Soulja Boy at that time, but a month later when Soulja Boy went to his probation officer, the probation officer was like, oh, it says here that the cops found bullets in your crib. You know, you can't have any ammunition or any weapons, right? So boom, he got arrested, denied bail, and then sentenced to like 6 to 9 months in jail, but he only ended up doing 3 months, right? He got out, and ever since then he's kind of been low-key, and I guess maybe he's trying to detox, go to rehab, you know, get his mind together, get his music together and all that, right? Because at the end of the day, Soulja Boy is a legend in the game, right? Now, I usually want to take the rapper side. When I hear something like this and I hear a girl trying to sue a rapper for millions of dollars behind some sexual assault or something like that, I always think that they're trying to, well, not always, but I always want to try to take the rapper's side, because I know that rappers can be victimized, right? And the real telltale sign to me that makes me know that the person is lying on the rapper is when there's no police report, nobody got arrested, and then all of a sudden you want to sue somebody for a couple $1 million because they touched you in the wrong way or were inappropriate. But why didn't you say anything back then, right? Why didn't you say nothing 2 years ago or whatever? That's what I always think, right? But in this case, Shorty did file a police report like the next day, and Soulja Boy did go to jail. So that, you know, I don't know, right? But I guess we'll have to see what happens, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
He might gon' be 50 rich, and that's why the crib. Free my nigga Bobby, bitch, my nigga Roddy, bitch. We don't know Takashi, but we keep a shotty, bitch.
All right, so GS9 Gino goes on Instagram and he says, I am Punch is my manager. Anybody feel a way about him got a problem with me. I want the smoke, basically, with the smoke emoji and the devil emojis, right? And this is dope, right? So he's letting it be known that if you got a problem with Punch, then you got a problem with him, right? And recently there's been a couple people, you know, talking shit about Punch on social media because he misspoke when he said something, but it's not even really that important. He cleared up what he really meant, so whatever they were mad at him about is irrelevant, right? right? And so I think that's kind of where GS9 Gino was really going at with this one. He was talking to those people who were trying to get at Punch on the internet specifically, right? But also he's letting it be known that Punch is his manager now, right? And this is kind of dope because I done seen Punch help out a lot of rappers in Brooklyn, right? And so for y'all that don't know, Punch is like one of these young dudes, but he knows what's going on in the hood and also in the industry. I don't know if Punch has the Midas touch or if he just really knows the plug up at the offices, at the record labels or whatever like that, but he done helped out Young and May, he done helped out Fresher, Fabio Foreign, 6ix9ine, back when 6ix9ine was, you know, a stand-up dude before he ratted and everything. Shoddy, like Punch is always there. He's on the ground. When somebody says we outside, Punch be really outside. You know what I'm saying? And so this is really fire because now GS9 Gino is under his wing too, right? And so y'all don't know, GS9 Gino obviously is down with GS9, right? Because it's part of his name. Came up with Bobby Shmurda, right? And Roddy Rebel, who are both locked up right now, along with other members of GS9, right? But slowly, a lot of other members of GS9 are coming home, right? So we got Fetty Luciano, who's been out for like over a year, probably even 2 years now, right? Roddy Rebel's brother. So him and GS9 Gino did some stuff together. They did something with On Point, you know what I'm saying? GS9 Gino has a lot of dope music out, and I think that he's really about to blow, yo. So check it out, and let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.